I should have never opened that door. I don't even remember ever seeing it before, but there it was, at the end of the hallway that shouldn't have existed, and the moment I stepped inside, I remembered things I never should have, things that couldn't be mine. The house came to me unexpectedly. My Aunt Lillian had passed months earlier, but no one bothered to tell me until the lawyer contacted me. She had no children of her own and lived alone most of her life. I barely remembered her, just a few scattered memories. Her cold hands, her humming, and how she always locked the attic door when I first arrived. It was as though the house had been holding its breath. Every board creaked beneath my feet like it was warning me. The air was thick with a musty, medicinal scent. The wallpaper was yellowed and peeling like it was trying to escape the walls. But I didn't care. I needed this place. After my breakdown last year, my therapist said I needed peace, quiet, isolation. This was perfect. I spent my days organizing, cleaning, and cataloging items for donation. There were a lot of antiques, porcelain dolls with eyes that followed you, faded family portraits where everyone looked slightly off, but I didn't pay much attention to that. Until one morning I noticed something strange. From the outside, the second floor had 4 windows facing the front. But inside the house there were only 3 rooms upstairs. No sign of an extra room, no hallway that would lead to one. I stood outside staring up at the window that had no room behind it, a knowing unease growing in my chest. It was raining the night the hallway appeared. I had just turned off the lights and was heading to bed when I saw it. A narrow hallway stretching from the landing. I blinked. I knew this layout. There was never a hallway there before, but now it was just there, like it had always been. Dimly lit, long, with a pale blue door at the end. I tried to rationalize it. Maybe I just missed it before. Maybe stress was getting to me. But when I stepped toward it, the air changed. It dropped 10 degrees, and I swear the shadows moved, and I swear the shadows moved. The door creaked open before I touched it. Inside was a small child's room, dusty, undisturbed, untouched for decades. A canopy bed, a rocking horse, books on a shelf, all coated in grime, and a full-length mirror draped in a yellowing sheet. I stepped inside, suddenly lightheaded. The air was dense, wrong, like something was pressing in on me. I turned to leave, but when I looked back over my shoulder, the mirror was uncovered. I hadn't touched it, but the sheet was on the floor. The next morning, I found a diary on the kitchen table. I hadn't brought it down. I didn't even remember touching it. Inside, the handwriting was childish and uneven.
They said I was bad, that the mirror lies, but it doesn't. The mirror sees the real things. The girl with my face keeps smiling. She wants to come out.
Each entry got darker, more erratic. The last few were smudged like written in a panic.
She's in the walls now. She says I'm the fake one.
I started locking my bedroom door. I didn't trust myself anymore. Because I'd wake up not in bed, but standing at the top of the stairs, or worse, in the hallway, just outside that door. I bought a cheap camera and set it up. What I saw made my blood run cold. Each night I got out of bed, calmly opened the hallway door, went inside, and spoke to the mirror, but I didn't remember any of it. I tried to confront it. I went in during the day, yanked the sheet off the mirror. My reflection smiled, but I wasn't smiling. It blinked before I did. I screamed and smashed it with a hammer. The glass cracked. Just a little. That night, I found a shard of glass under my pillow, with blood on it. The house began to change. Faces started appearing in the wood grain. Whispers echoed from the vents. I painted over the walls of the forgotten room, but within hours the paint would peel back, revealing scratch marks inside the wall. I called a contractor to check the foundation. He came and left quickly, said the house didn't like being touched. That night he texted me a blurry photo, the mirror, taken from inside his van. He went missing the next day. I dug through the attic. I needed answers. Boxes full of letters, old photographs, records, and then a birth certificate, my name, my birthday, but listed under a different last name. A note clipped to the certificate in my aunt's handwriting read, "Returned unstable, keep the room sealed." I don't know what that means. I don't want to know. But I started remembering things. A nursery rhyme, a lullaby. That room, I wasn't visiting it. I was from it. She's not hiding anymore. She appears in mirrors even when they're covered. I see her in puddles. My phone screen, my eyes. One night I watched myself smile in the mirror, then raise a hand, but I hadn't moved. She whispered, "This time I get to leave. You take my place." I smashed every mirror in the house, taped black cloth over windows, but it didn't help because now she speaks to me when I close my eyes, and I think she's getting stronger. I tried to escape, packed my car, left in the middle of the night. Hours later, I realized I was still on the same road. I kept passing the same dead tree, the same mailbox. When I returned, the house looked normal, like nothing had happened. The blue door was gone, so was the hallway, but the mirror was still in the basement. When I looked in, I saw a little girl crying, screaming my name, and then she smiled. If you ever find a door that wasn't there before, don't open it. Some rooms are better forgotten, but they never forget you.